In 1990, I took my first trip to Russia as part of the Josh McDowell ministry. The gospel was not shared in Russia. It was an atheist nation. And this was November, so I was wearing a parka. And we had brought along one of Josh's little booklets called The Case for the Empty Tomb. And I had probably 20 of them stuffed in different pockets in that parka. But I wasn't thinking about distributing. We were just going down to see the market. And well, as I'm standing there looking around, this Ukrainian man steps forward, and I don't speak Russian, he doesn't speak English, but kind of by inflection, I can sense he's probably asking me where I'm from. And so, I said, I'm American, Texas. And suddenly it dawned on me, normally you go on a mission trip, it's your job to take the initiative to establish contact with people. Well, he'd reached out to me. And so I reached in the pocket, I pulled out one of these cases of the empty tomb and handed it to him, and he kind of looked at it, and I said, free gift. And he turned around and said something, and suddenly I was surrounded. I was like the winning pitcher in the World Series, everybody was around. And I was reaching in my pockets and handing out books, and suddenly, 20 books didn't take but a minute. And suddenly I saw, I would guess, 20 hands reaching out, and I had nothing to put into them. I'll never forget that experience. And that's really what caused the impetus for Mission to Russia 91. And God raised up 405 volunteers to go to Russia with us. We went to Moscow, Kyiv, and St. Petersburg and distributed 750,000 Josh McDowell books. And when Josh extended the invitation to come forward to receive Christ, I saw something that I'll never forget, that I'd never seen before. I saw the first several hundred run to the front. They got up out of their seats and ran to the front. I've never seen anything like that. And we estimated that 90% of that audience got up out of their seat and moved as close as they could. Suddenly the front was filled, the aisles were filled, and to be privileged to be there to see what so many believers around the world had prayed for so many years, that God somehow would again open the doors to Russia and would open the doors to Russian hearts. It was just an amazing experience, but it all started in Kyiv, and seeing those hands reached out that we didn't have anything to put into them. And the reality is, there are empty hearts, empty hands that are ready to receive Christ today if we'll just take the initiative to share the good news, to offer the opportunity. And wow, I thank Jesus every day that God wills that no one should perish, but everyone should come to know Him.